Councilmember Jenkins, who will lead us in the invocation, followed by the pledge of allegiance.
Bow your heads. Dear Lord, as we gather here this evening, we thank you for our day. We thank you for our lives. We ask that you grant us the wisdom to lead our community in a way that is respectful and loving, that is giving and exemplary of your idea. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the clerk please call the roll for the establishment of the floor?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Here.
Councilmember Smith?
Present.
Councilmember Harris? Present. Mayor Draper?
Here, a quorum is established. Is there a motion to waive the reading of and approve the minutes of the July 18th regular meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, those minutes are approved. Is there a motion to waive the reading of and approve the minutes of the July 24th call meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Abstain.
Councilmember Roberts?
Abstain.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, those minutes are approved. Mr. Folks, other than the addition of a public hearing as to the overruling objections to the abatement of identified nuisances, are there any other additions or deletions to the agenda?
No, sir.
With that, then I will move that we adopt the agenda as just amended. Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, the agenda is adopted. First on the agenda tonight, we do have a public hearing, or public hearings as to the overruling objection to the abatement of identified nuisances. I will now open that public hearing, read the effective addresses, and ask if anyone wishes to be heard as to any of these effective addresses. Those addresses are as follows: 2920 Noble, 1912 Walnut, 1505 Hannah, 1125 Farron, 1118 Farron, 418 Palmetto, 416 Palmetto in the front, 416 Palmetto in the rear, 701 Mulberry, 706 Mulberry, 601 Mulberry, 2730 Old Pointard Avenue, 200 East 27, 2701 Old Pointard Avenue, 1603 Cobb, 1325 Crawford, 208 MacArthur, 1500 Valley Place, 1604 Moore, and 2613 Moore. Does anyone wish to be heard as to any of those effective addresses?
1604 Moore Avenue.
Yes, sir. Would you please come forward? And if you would please, sir, state your name and address for our records.
My name is Councilman Brown. The address is 1604 Moore Avenue. I ended up this morning, start cutting the front part of that property, and I'm selling that property. I got it, so I'm going to roof, and the outside on it.
Tammy, can you speak? Okay.
That's fine with the city. He's going to come in and talk with us tomorrow.
Okay, very good. So we can deal with that when we
Yes, sir.
deal with this at our next meeting? Okay,
Yes.
thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Anyone else wish to be heard as to any of these other addresses? Okay, seeing none, I will now close that public hearing. Mr. Folks, do we have any unfinished business?
No, we do not.
Okay, let's move on to the consent agenda. And again, for the benefit of the members, remember that Section C would read to Bradshaw and Pitts for 627-200. I will move to adopt the consent agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, the consent agenda is adopted. The first ordinance we have tonight is on its first reading, but I believe there's unanimous consent to deal with it tonight, and it is an ordinance amending Chapter 3, Article 8 of the Code of Ordinances establishing the downtown Anniston Arts and Entertainment District. And what this, the amendment of this ordinance would accomplish, I'll just read the affected parts of the city here. So the entertainment district would be amended to include the following: Noble Street from its intersection with East 9th to its intersection with East 13th. East 13th from its intersection with Noble, its intersection with Walnut Avenue. Walnut Avenue from its intersection with West 13th Street to its intersection with Moore Avenue. Moore Avenue from its intersection with 12th Street to its intersection with West 10th Street. West 10th Street from its intersection with Moore Avenue to its intersection with Noble Street. Okay, so is there a motion to read by title only?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
At this time, I'll call for a public hearing on the issue of reading the ordinance by title only. Does anyone wish to be heard as to that issue? There appear to be none. Will the clerk please call the roll on the issue of reading the ordinance by title only?
Councilman Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilman Wallace?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, so once again, this is an ordinance amending Chapter 3, Article 8 of the Code of Ordinances establishing the downtown Anniston Arts and Entertainment District. Is there a motion for unanimous consent to proceed tonight?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll on the issue of unanimous consent?
Councilman Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilman Wallace?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, unanimous consent having been obtained, is there a motion for passage and adoption?
So moved.
Is there council discussion? Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilman Roberts?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, the ordinance is adopted. Same issue with our second ordinance we're dealing with tonight. And this is an ordinance declaring surplus real property and authorizing the lease of the same. This is as to the Glen Addy Community Center and leasing a portion of that building for use in the healthcare clinic. Is there a motion to read by title only?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Hold on a minute. No, this is, we should agree that should be the 0 South Island Avenue. I think that's not the call.
Okay.
Let's,
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, that was on the work session. I'm sorry. Yes. So this actually has to do with a conveyance to Ella Ridgenall, who resides next door to this property. This is ultimately a declaration that the city no longer needs this property for a public purpose, so we're surplusing the property and authorizing the conveyance to Ms. Ridgenall. So, once again, then, is there a motion to read by title only?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
At this time, I'll call for a public hearing on reading the ordinance by title only. Does anyone wish to be heard as to that issue? There appearing to be none. I will close that public hearing. Will the clerk please call the roll on the issue of reading the ordinance by title only?
Councilman Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilman Roberts?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, unanimous consent having been obtained. And again, I apologize, this ordinance actually relates to city property on South Allen and authorizing the conveyance of that property. Is there a motion for unanimous consent to take up the matter tonight?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll on the issue of unanimous consent?
Councilman Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilman Roberts?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, unanimous consent having been obtained, is there a motion for passage and adoption?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Council discussion? Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilman Roberts?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, the ordinance is adopted. Mr. First, are there any additional or other matters that come before the council tonight?
no, sir.
Okay, we did have a public comment scheduled tonight, but she has decided not to address the council tonight and has left. So at this time, we'll move on to council comments. Mr. Jenkins, let's start with you.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to congratulate one more time Millie Jemison, turned 100 today. Mr. Pope, thank you for including the mayor and myself in that celebration at the Senior Center. It's a great day when we have someone that becomes a centurion in our community, and we all need to celebrate those things. Appreciate staff, city staff, and everything that they do to make our city a better place. Thank you all.
First of all, let me say thank you very much for being here. It's always glad to see everyone. Ms. Jefferson turned 100 today.
Yes.
Also, we'll have another celebration. And I get an opportunity. I didn't get a chance to go to that celebration. Get an opportunity to celebrate another one of my constituents. This is Gerald who turned 100 on Saturday, and we'll be doing a drive-by parade for her. And I'm going to try to go out with a big card, try to get everybody to sign. Turning 100, that's a milestone. And both these ladies were all citizens of this era. We appreciate them. I don't really have many comments, just thank the city staff for all what they do. Get a chance, come out and see the Model City basketball club. That's cool. They're very entertaining game. They have a home game this Saturday.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, they're always entertaining. God bless you, everybody. I'll take care. Please check on your loved ones. The heat index is pretty high. Please check on your loved ones. Hate to find, see people die unnecessarily. God bless you. Have a good day.
Just want to remind everybody for the Woodstock race on Saturday. It starts at 7:30. They're in need of some volunteers. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town. But if anyone's interested in attending or volunteering, please let me know. I'll get you in touch with the race director. It's a great event. There are really thousands of people there. And the whole community comes together. It's very worthwhile. So I hope that everyone will support it. Thank you.
Jay, thank you for mentioning that about Ms. Jemison. That was an honor to be there at the Senior Center today and Dee about Ms. Gerald's this weekend. Yes, this Woodstock race really is a big deal for us. I hope that people can come out and support the runners and support the city for another great event. Appreciate everyone coming here tonight and watching online. With that, I move that we stand in adjournment.
Second.
Yeah, and the food trucks out there for the Woodstock race, so it really be a good time. Y'all come on.
Councilman King,
Yes.
Councilman Robert,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman Rivera,
Yes.
Mayor Jones.
Yes, we are adjourned. Thank you.